If you're a D2C founder, you know the feeling, right? You're just drowning in data. You've got sales figures, ad spend, customer metrics. It's a constant flood. But what if you could turn all that chaos into real clarity? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down the exact AI tools that do just that, helping you move from just staring at spreadsheets to actually making a strategy.
Does this look a little too familiar? I bet it does. You started your brand to create amazing products and connect with customers, not to become a professional spreadsheet wrangler. Every single hour you spend exporting, merging, and formatting data is an hour you're not spending on actually growing your business. It's a huge drain on your most valuable asset, your time.
And look, this isn't just about clawing back a few hours, it's about breaking a critical bottleneck in your business. When reporting is manual, your decisions get delayed, and you're always playing catch-up. We're going to fix that, starting right now.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to tackle that data overload problem head-on. Then, I'll show you how to automate your financial reports, turn all those metrics into some really powerful messaging, and unlock some deep strategic insights. And finally, we'll put it all together and introduce you to your new AI co-pilot. All right, first up, let's talk about the monster in the room, financial reporting. This is all about turning that raw, messy data from all your different platforms into reports that you can, actually use. This is the classic headache, isn't it? You've got your sales data over here in Shopify and your ad spend data over there in Meta. Just trying to put those two things together on one simple chart to see if your marketing is even working, well, that can feel like a multi-hour project. It's so frustrating, and by the time you're done, the data might already be out of date.
Okay, so meet Julius AI. This tool is basically like having a data analyst on call 24/7. The best part? You don't need to write a single line of code. You just ask it questions in plain English, and it does all the heavy lifting of connecting and analyzing your data for you.
And this workflow from a ScaleStack AI demo shows just how simple it is. Seriously. You connect your Shopify and metadata, then you ask a simple question like, hey, can you chart sales versus ad spend? And boom, instantly, you get your visualization. It can even calculate your marketing efficiency ratio, or MER. That's just your total revenue divided by your ad spend, giving you a real-time pulse on your profitability.
So you're literally replacing hours of spreadsheet work with a few minutes of typing. It's fast, and it's built for founders who aren't data scientists. But, and this is super important, remember the expert advice. Always, always verify the output. AI is an incredibly powerful assistant, but you're still the CEO.
So, you've got the reports. Now what? Because data is pretty much useless unless you can communicate what it actually means. Let's look at how AI helps you turn your metrics into a message that really resonates, especially with people like investors.
This is a huge one. You might know your return on ad spend is up, or your customer acquisition cost is down, which is great, but how do you turn those numbers into a story that gets an investor genuinely excited? A wall of numbers in a spreadsheet just isn't going to cut it.
And this is where we see two key roles for AI in your communication. For the day-to-day stuff, like a quick performance email to your team, ChatGPT is perfect for drafting a quick, professional summary. But for that bigger, strategic narrative, like for a pitch deck, Gemini is much better at weaving that raw data into a compelling, founder-level story.
And there it is again, that same critical warning, this time from Joe Marino over at ScaleStack AI. Think of ChatGPT as a really gifted writer who's also a terrible fact-checker. You have to feed it the correct data and then double-check everything it writes. Use it to supercharge your own intelligence, not replace it.
In a demo from Valeria Salvador, she showed exactly how Gemini does this. You give it your key metrics, revenue, customer acquisition cost, and so on, and it generates what she calls a founder's performance summary. It doesn't just list the numbers, it explains the why behind them. It highlights improvements in your unit economics, which is the exact story you need to be telling to secure that next round of funding.
Okay, we've automated reports and we've crafted our message. Now for the final and I think most valuable step, using our data to make smarter decisions and build a real strategy.
Because at the end of the day, the goal isn't just to have prettier spreadsheets, it's to make better business decisions. But complex data often leads to what they call analysis paralysis. We spend so much time just managing the numbers that we completely fail to listen to what they're trying to tell us.
And this is where a tool like Claude AI comes in. It's designed to be your analytical co-pilot. So instead of you having to dig through a spreadsheet line by line, you just upload it and start a conversation. It turns you from a data manager into a true strategist.
The workflow here, which Gabriella Bose demonstrated, is incredibly empowering.
You just upload your data, use a prompt as simple as summarize and analyze this, and it instantly starts pulling out key insights. It can even generate things like business decision matrices, helping you weigh your options and make a clear, data-driven choice. It's amazing.
So let's bring this all together. We've looked at these individual tools for specific tasks, but the real power, the real magic, happens when you start to see them as a single, cohesive system. This table gives us that perfect, at-a-glance summary. You've got Julius AI saving you hours on reporting. You have ChatGPT streamlining your daily comms. Gemini is there to build your big-picture funding narrative. And Claude AI helps you make smarter decisions based on all of it. See how each one tackles a specific bottleneck in a founder's life?
And this, right here, is the most important takeaway. This isn't just about doing old tasks faster. It's about fundamentally elevating your capabilities. These tools act as your analytical partners, basically giving you the power of a full data team so you can focus on what you do best, building your business.
So I'll leave you with this question. Once you completely remove that data bottleneck, once you have strategic insights in minutes, not days, what's the next big hurdle you're going to clear for your business? What truly becomes possible? Thanks for tuning in.